he'd been a cuckold for years.
Put a chair in front of my door when I go to sleep, but that's an extra defense.
Are you still in the adult industry, or?
I'm.
Or ape. I was gonna say.
No,
I'll tell you what. If she said monkey, we're gonna go find her right now.
right.
You're gonna say, listen.
No, she said ape.
I don't think so.
Bed with itch behind you, wake up with stinky fingers.
I was in the gym non-stop.
You're buff.
I was.
All 140 pounds of you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Some meds.
Is this a new song?
No.
Oh.
I just got a handful of them that I use.
No, I meant from the last one. The last time was kind of like a funk one, right?
Yeah, I mix it up. I try to mix it up.
I like it. All right. Creative.
Well, recorded at Grim Reaper Studios, located somewhere at the base of the beautiful mountains in eastern Oregon. I'm your host, Les the Snowman Kinnear, and this is Snowman Sideshow. We got Big Joe in the house, and you know, I wanted you to come over because it's kind of a special podcast. I got my first hate review, and so I want you to review that.
Okay.
And then we'll go over some of the normal stuff. I got a few things arranged here for us. But how you been? This
Things are doing pretty good right now.
track you started doing?
Yep.
Track?
Track actually starts on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah. Monday the 11th is our big meet and greet. Before we.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Too far. Prost.
Biskundorsk.
Davoja.
God. Oh, that is homemade beer.
It is.
Excellent.
That is delicious.
Yeah, just something I do on the side. Little brewing.
Yeah.
Whoop! Started the music again. Sorry about that.
Are you gonna call it Kinnear's Beers?
Kinnear's Beers. Yeah. It would be a nice cheap beer. It's got that Rainier beer sound to it.
Kinnear's
Beers.
That was pretty cool. High five.
Well, you know.
Oh, what we missed? That was a bad one. All right. Let's get to this hate review.
No. I got some. Well, first of all, we just briefly we'll touch on sports. I was thinking of track coming up, and then this weekend is the big fight for SUGA Sean O'Malley. You know, my son's friend, and we kind of follow him a little bit. And so, anyways, I got my new shirt on, my new gear.
I like it.
My wife just got this for me, and so
you'd think Blake would send us some swag.
I know.
Blake.
Well, he says Sean gives him like 6% off of materials, but I don't know.
Remember our chats around the old fire pit, Blake?
I know.
T-shirt 2XL. There you go.
That's right. Send it to me. I'll give it to him. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Fuck, I gotta make sure I don't got moose knuckle or something going on.
Yeah. No moose knuckle. So let's start off with we did sports real quick. We just talked about that. I want to do some strange news. I didn't have much time, so I grabbed a couple of articles because we're not going to do a real long episode, but I want to have time to just talk to you.
Okay.
So I'll start it off with this one. I don't know if you heard about this one, but so long, truly distressing. Hooters fans cry out after last store in the state shuts down and customers hold candlelight vigil. So this is Hooters in West.
Let me take a guess on which state. That's got to be like Kentucky or West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Okay.
West Virginia. And what's funny is the candlelight vigil, there's like 7 people and one of them's like 12.
Yeah. You got Opie down there.
So
mad as hell about them wings.
They're pissed. I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
I mean, maybe not interesting, but just weird.
I personally have never been to a Hooters establishment.
I once. Wendy and I took Blake once when he was in high school, and we have pictures of him posing with them and stuff, but I found it just disgusting.
The food? or the display?
The displays of boobies everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's
no, I'm joking. It was fun. It was cool, and the food was good, and we had a good time, and everybody, was all taken in good humor. So
good deal. Good deal.
I've never. You've never been. We got to get you there.
Where are they?
Well, we went to, it was in, oh God, it was either Portland or Seattle. You know, one of the bigger cities.
Right.
We're going to find him over here. And
who do we get to work there?
yeah. Well, maybe Umatilla, but here's the next one. Las Vegas hotel guest. Las Vegas hotel guests. I'm sorry. This Las Vegas hotel guest, he got his balls stung by a scorpion while he was sleeping.
Yo.
So here, okay, I'm looking at TMZ's. So this is new. This just happened.
Oh my God.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, I guess it's just coming out, but it happened in December. But a Las Vegas hotel guest was stung in his testicles by a scorpion while asleep in bed, causing him to wake up in incredible pain and utter shock and terror. On Monday, Michael Farchi sat down with Class 8 News Now to discuss his horrifying real-life nightmare at the Venetian, Las Vegas, on December 26th. Farchi told the reporters he was sleeping in his underwear.
That's not good.
Under the bed sheets in a room.
Always wear shorts.
When at about 8 a.m., he suddenly felt a pain in his groin area. He described the sensation as somebody stabbing me in my private area with a sharp glass or knife.
Oh, my goodness.
Yikes. Anyways, he's got a picture of his undies with the scorpion.
Oh, it's a little one, too.
It's a baby.
Yeah, little ones. I guess those ones are
the worst.
Yeah. Like the big black ones are scary looking, but they're really, they don't.
Oh, yeah. They
like
got, okay. Well, he got stung. Apparently that's,
wow.
I mean, I don't know. How do you get out of that? Just pay him and call it good.
What was his name?
Farchi. Michael Farchi. Farchi.
Okay.
Farche? No.
Farchi.
Farchi.
Well, Michael Farchi, my heart goes out to you, my friend.
He's really pissed, too, because they didn't comp his room or anything.
It's the desert.
They're like, hey.
It's the desert. It's like staying in Hawaii and having a gecko run across your face.
Right.
I mean, it's
or
like
a cockroach.
Or
because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
It's the desert. Scorpions like desert.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
Stung in my balls when you comp my room.
Yeah, come on. What a great story. That's almost as good. I mean, he got stung, but that's one of those in that weird realm of stories that you would tell your buddies, like me saying that I was laying on a beach on Maui, laying on my stomach, talking on a cell phone by myself, no one around me for yards and yards and yards.
Right.
And a golden retriever, I felt something. I turned around, a golden retriever was taking a dump right between my legs. And the owner come running up and said, I'm so sorry. He's never done that before. And I was like, I was on the phone just a second. His dog's taking a poop. But anyway. Okay, here's another one.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard about this one. There was a turf war in Bangkok, Thailand. Where cops had to intervene because there was a brawl over there was a turf war with prostitutes.
Oh, yeah, you had ladyboys v.
Well, police had to break up a brawl between sex workers from Thailand and the Philippines. Never a good. TMZ reports that the incident happened on Monday at Bangkok's red light district when an apparent turf war broke out between the two warring factions. Cops arrived at the popular hotel Sukhumvit. It's on Sukhumvit Road.
Oh my God.
After receiving a call about a dispute between some Filipino sex workers and allegedly stole customers from Thai sex workers. So, anyways, the only reason I even brought that up is because I saw the video and I was like, "Damn,
pretty brutal."
Yeah, I mean, they are serious about their turf war.
So let me get this right. So you got prostitutes in a gang. Like, so is what are their gang signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
going down.
There was, according to the outlet, some of the sex workers were arrested for not having the proper paperwork. To work in the country. So, you don't, where's your prostitution permit?
Yeah.
You don't have it? No.
You're not selling that pussy in this district.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Exactly. All right. I think I have one more, but now I can't remember how to get to it here. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, yeah. This one I thought was
It's not good when you giggle before it.
Well, mainly because I'm thinking of the picture, but I'll post that. But okay, this is from the New York Post. 3 roommates, a homeless woman, accused of hiding chopped body parts in home that were later scattered on Long Island. So 4 people were charged Wednesday with hiding pieces of 2 dead bodies that were hacked up with meat cleavers, then scattered across Long Island. But the murders remain a mystery. The gruesome foursome allegedly tried to conceal the corpses in a scheme so grisly that the drains, toilets, sinks, showers stopped working in the Amityville home, where 3 of the accused had just moved weeks earlier, prosecution claimed. So, anyways, it goes on and talks about these 3. They haven't even been charged with murder. Right. They've been released already. They just have to wear an ankle bracelet. And so I don't know what's going on, but there's a picture, and I can't zoom in, but this is of an arm they found. And if you look close, you can see that's his hand down there at the bottom, and it says Sandy on his. And it's just laying in a pile of brush. So they scattered them all around, but I don't know why that picture just kind of cracked me up. Like, Sandy. My mama's name was Sandy. Rest in peace. So, anyways, I don't know. That was kind of depressing, I guess. But I don't know.
Really
strange.
depressing. Just kind of strange. I mean, were they? Did they kill them then dismember, or were they already dead and found?
And the whole dismembering thing is just. I can see myself killing someone. Not in a serial killer way, but I mean, just killing someone. But I can't see myself dismembering a body.
Yeah, it doesn't make
like
much.
That's a next level stuff.
That's pretty brutal, man. That's some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
We're from a town where that's happened.
Did?
Yeah. So there was a young lady closer to my age that actually hacked up a couple bodies with her boyfriend and put them in ice chests and took them across state lines. I liked her. She's a good girl. No, shouldn't laugh about that. Lisa, her name was Lisa Spear. Okay. She lived right behind me, which I lived on Main Street.
Right.
She had an older brother named John Spear, and Lisa just, same old story, got into the, drugs and things and all that, and just it led her to a path that she couldn't get back from. But what's weird is that I met her later in life. She came to work at the same place I was working at. In fact, I interviewed her, and I was like, oh, and I was glad that she was doing well after knowing that she'd battled drug abuse. But then she quit not too long after. And after that, her and her boyfriend moved. He was from, and I didn't bring the story up, but he's from back east. Mm-hmm. And they went back east to live with his family. And while they were living with his, I don't know, aunt and uncle I think it was in a single wide or double wide, something happened, and the boyfriend killed the 2 relatives, and then he and Lisa chopped them up, put them in an ice chest, and then took them across lines to Kentucky or somewhere. It was somewhere down. Damn. So anyway, she was on death row for a long time after that. And I remember it always felt weird to me because I'm like, I can remember hanging out with her. Like, she was a normal girl. This is all of us, 13, 14, before, drugs and shit what it can do. But, and then she was on death row, but I believe she's now off death row. I think she did get off death row.
Got her sentence commuted to life.
I think so. And I like to think that maybe she's doing okay. You know what I mean? And doing what she can to contribute.
Well, what about the husband or the boyfriend, whatever? What happened?
No, I think he went to prison first, and they convicted him right away, and I haven't heard anything about him. I think he blames her, and she blames him. Or I don't know, one of those old cases. Gotcha. But regardless, I mean, that's next level relationship stuff. And you're like, I've got a couple of bodies in the car. Do you mind? Can we take them across state?
Yeah, help me chop them up real quick.
Yeah, is that okay with you? Or
creepy.
Yeah. So let's see here. Let's talk about last week's episode. Okay. So first of all, mic check. I didn't do a mic check last week.
Okay.
And actually, I was not feeling that well. I'd had a cold, and so my daughters and some of their friends came over, and they said, "Let's do a podcast." I was like, "All right," it was fun. I actually had a blast, but
Yeah.
I had had a few drinks, and
Okay.
I was a little, anyways. So, I don't drink in the morning. Forgot about Michael.
Mike.
Rest in peace, Michael. So, I had everything set up to avoid time, but any time you mess with this kind of stuff, there's always going to be problems. And I've screwed up multiple times, and when I do, I still post it, even if I can get. So mics, I didn't get the mics to work right, so I had to use the cell phone speakers or microphones, which is terrible,
Right.
and you can't hear. But I was like, I don't care, because eventually you can hear our voices pick up, and we have a good time, and it's just us for friends and family. So who cares?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was really disappointed that I'd screwed up, and I got it out there, and I thought it was good. I had a Swiss wrestler on. I can't remember his name now. But he was a Swiss wrestler, and I learned all about Swiss wrestling.
Oh.
And it was fascinating.
That's cool.
Big kid. I mean, really stocky, and talked all about that. That was fun. And then my daughter Jenny, her boyfriend or fiance, he was on too, and he's kind of shy, so he didn't talk a whole lot, but
Okay.
But Andrew Porter, shout out to Andrew Porter. Everybody go look him up and call him, and I'll get your cell phone number to him. But so we had a good time, and we had 3 or 4 people in the audience clapping, and it was a blast. But anyways, I didn't think anything of it, and I posted it, and I was like, whatever. I didn't really promote it because I screwed up the sound, but I got a review right away.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, and so it went like this. I've been saving this for Joe.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because I want you to envision me, right? In fact, I was looking at my emails, and it said, YouTube, you have a new remark. And I was like, oh. And looked at it, and here's what it says. This is from at EatYourGreens3810.
Okay.
I didn't watch for long, and that was probably the worst thing I have ever watched. What is this, shy? Excuse me?
Fuck you, green guy.
But isn't that, remember the last time we were talking about some of the reviews I got from the podcast I did over there in Arizona, and somebody said I look like somebody, and they go, shite. And it was like, what's a shite? The shy part, is that like a language thing? Is that the English hate me?
Shite
or the
Scottish?
Yeah,
Was there a T?
No, just an I, but
Shy. Oh, well, hold on, what's your name? Eat your greens. Learn how to spell, bro.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I laughed for 20 minutes on the couch when once I realized that it was a terrible one. I laughed so hard, and I loved it, and I love that stuff. And I have my thing turned on so I can see negative comments.
Yeah.
And oh God, I think it's hilarious, because if it happened to you, I would laugh so hard. Any of my friends, right? So, but the thing is,
we might get a couple after this one.
Oh,
Maybe.
of course.
Maybe.
But
I know I'm fat. If you're gonna throw it out there, big belly, beat you to it. Bald.
Well, and I know, people say you should never read the comments, but I'm like, they don't know me. Who cares? So why not have fun with it? And so I wish I had more comments, but there was nobody really watched that episode except this guy.
And he did not like it.
He did not like it.
That's the worst shy he ever watched.
He's probably some 10-year-old somewhere.
Well, most 10-year-olds can spell shy.
Yeah. I sent it out to the family and everything. I thought it was so funny, and everybody just didn't think it was funny. They were like pissed. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
it's
like,
okay.
who cares?
It's funny. Let's laugh at it, because some dude just told me I was shy. What the hell?
Shy. Or she.
So, anyways,
maybe he'll go back and edit his comment for proper spelling and grammar, and then then I'll have to on words.
Exactly. Well,
but
I'm
hey, first freedom of speech, man.
I would love for somebody to just go on and remark, I wouldn't say it's quite shy. Maybe
Maybe he meant it wasn't quite all the way shit. It was just shit. Like, man, if I would have watched any further, it would have been the full shit. Right. But it was just shit because I stopped after 30 seconds.
Exactly. In my mind, I'm like, come on, eat your greens. It was shit. You were right. The guests were good, but
the sound quality was terrible.
Yeah, you couldn't hear anything. I really wish you would go back and watch the more of it because it did get better. But that's all right.
Oh, it's all good.
Don't make me sick that Swiss wrestler on you. That was a strange deal. Now, it's been going on forever. It's an ancient wrestling thing. Like they're one of the original in Switzerland. It's one of the original wrestling sports, I guess.
Interesting.
And basically, there's no weight limit, and you do it over. You wear a burlap shorts that has kind of like a thong holding it on, like a cup or something. I don't know. It's weird looking. Looks uncomfortable. Jesus. And then you do it over straw. Over straw, I think it was straw. And 2 dudes, no weight limit, like I said. And I think it's a time limit, and you get points. And the thing you want to do is you try to pick them up. Mm-hmm. And slam them down on their shoulders. Just slam them on their shoulders, and that's Jesus. Points or something.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, looks painful.
I would love to watch it.
Oh yeah, no, he. I saw some pictures of it, and I'm like, damn. I mean, what about your? But wouldn't that I don't feel like you'd have a long career.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty short-lived.
But he was telling me like it's a big sport. He's going to Switzerland.
Okay.
Like in a month or two. To compete at that level. And apparently, if you're not Swiss and you come over there to compete, you get stomped because they're so good. But anyways, he's competed here. He's won some tournaments.
I'm not going to test that theory.
Especially if it's unlimited weight class.
Yeah, no shit.
Damn.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm a big guy, but athletic I am not. And I would get worked.
I don't want my shoulders to be slammed.
No, I got bad. I got the arthritis. I got
the arthritis. Yep. I got the gout.
Got the gout. Hell, my big toe doesn't even move.
Oh boy. Well, that was the main thing I really wanted to cover tonight. But I would like to do a random phone call.
That sounds excellent.
You don't have anybody in mind? Ooh, what about Zach? Since he's
quitting.
Quit. Coworker of ours. Let's try him. You never know.
This beer smells like grapes.
That is special glass, by the way.
Yo,
Zach Gould. How are you doing?
What it is?
Well, I'll tell you what it is. Joe and I are here. We're filming a podcast live right now, and we have a segment called Random Phone Calls, and we decided to call you because, well, Joe, do you want to say it? I mean,
what?
Because you're leaving us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, leaving. I already left both you guys a while back.
I know, but we're still under the same we still have each other.
Oh, that's true. He's going private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so speaking of private, should I put pants on for this?
No, actually, the less clothes, the better.
Yeah.
All
right. So, Zach, tell us what's coming up in your future here.
Well, I will be
besides gay porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, I didn't figure that was really good for the kids.
No, but we'll edit that out.
Yeah, we'll just edit that. So I will be the community and law enforcement outreach manager for Ideal Option. So I will be running some peer companions for the clinics here in Oregon, and then I will oversee the law enforcement portion of things across the country.
Wow.
I know it seems like a big deal, but
it sounds like a lot of work.
And luckily I'm married, so she tells me that I'm not a big deal.
Right. I get that.
There you go.
I get that.
Hey, are you guys going to expand to the eastern part of the state?
We haven't yet, but we're always looking to expand. I mean, the whole goal of my position really is to, speak to community partners and try to locate areas and identify areas where we can open a clinic.
There you go.
This guy's already a company man. I love it.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of meth? in Pilot Rock.
Well, honestly, Umatilla County used
Umatilla
to be
County. Let's see. Does
highest per capita at
yeah,
one
does a
point.
bear shit in the woods? I mean, it's no. Pilot Rock is actually.
in your pocket right now.
I am not holding any methamphetamine.
What you holding?
Right now, a very decorative glass with some homemade
Brew.
blueberry beer that tastes just like Coors Light.
So,
Awesome.
so you're wrapping up I want to say 17-year career in
Yes.
the Oregon Department of Corrections.
Yes.
And I mean, I know you could probably spend an entire episode and an all night talking about all the crazy shit that you saw and probably took part in. But if you could leave us with one good story,
Dude, tell them about Block.
Oh, you want to bring up Block of Cheese?
Dude, we got tell
Okay.
them about
That's
Block.
probably a perfect story. That's probably a perfect story.
It
All
is.
let's hear it.
So, I mean, this guy, like, I mean, if you hear your stories about, everybody talks about prison and they want to talk about Bubba,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're going to be sold up with Bubba. Well, Block was basically our Bubba. He wasn't very aggressive per se, as far as like taking by force. But he would woo every little white boy that would come through the line.
He would woo them.
Yes, he would woo them with canteen items like, "Yo, what do you need? I got anything you need to set you up. Don't worry, I'll take care of you." And typically, it would take a couple weeks of him walking around with this guy, and then you would find out, like, the guy would figure it out, and all of a sudden they would not be seen together anymore. So, but he did have his own little girl.
Held the pocket.
And by girl, I mean man that followed him around.
That's how they identified.
I don't know, Joe. Should I tell them about the orderly that saw what was going on?
Yes, that's what I was hoping you would.
So we had this orderly that worked in the clothing room with us, and and he was just down there, and he's telling us his story, and he goes, he happened to be sweeping the tier one day when he was working the block. He said this was like years ago or something, right? And he goes, yeah, just sweeping the tier going down. I look in the cell, which is something you really never want to do, and I just see him just fucking the shit out of Brian's face.
Oh.
And they hop up they see me and they hop up like nothing's happening. And he goes, and the dude stands up and goes, "Hey man, don't tell anybody," as if nobody knows what's going on with Block, but
Dude, you got to finish it out. You got to finish out the story.
He looks at him and he kind of takes a step back and just yells. This is a unit. I mean, you guys have been to Pendleton, but this is one of those big cell blocks that has 560 inmates in it.
Oh, Lord.
And he steps back and just yells, "Hey, Block down here fucking the shit out of Brian's face."
Oh, no. After he said, "Don't tell anybody."
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
And then he looks at him and he goes, "I ain't gonna tell nobody else." And Block just looks at him and goes, "Hee."
God.
Tell them about the picture, man.
Oh,
tell 'em about the
God.
picture.
The pictures?
No, not the pictures. I mean, that's a good story too. But no, when Brian got out,
Brian paroled. This dude paroles, right?
Right.
He goes out to a wife,
Okay.
and then we get this picture later on that Block shows me, and it's in their bedroom, and there's a picture of Block of Cheese in their bedroom in his inmate visiting shirt,
What?
all posted up, nice, like a glamour shot.
What the hell?
Yeah, so Block's there watching,
Oh, my. So Block left an impression then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I caught Block with porn once. I caught him with they come up with these manila envelopes that are supposed to be like legal work, and dang well it's not legal work. So I go, "What is this?" So I open it up and I'm like, "Really?" And it's all women, but it's like butthole porn. I said, "Man, even your female porn is all close-ups of buttholes, bro."
God.
And again, they just get the
Wow.
Super predatorial, but not in an aggressive way. He liked to, love on him.
Yeah. It was more of consensual.
Yeah.
Well, that is thank you for that. That will haunt the 30 people that will listen to this. That's going to haunt their dreams forever. So appreciate that.
Tenderoni.
Yeah.
Fish on the line.
Well, thank you for being tonight's random phone call. We'll leave you alone so you can get back on the bidet there and get cleaned up.
Yeah, I do. I'm delicate.
Oh, yeah, he does. It is a very lovely, lovely bidet. I got to experience it myself one time, and I got to say it was...
Everybody's doing bidets now. Everybody.
It was the best 25 minutes of my life.
I've heard you're gross
Every
if you
time
don't
Joe
have
tells
one.
a story, it gets longer and longer. Like, how long? He's like, well, the first 15 minutes were weird, but then I settled in. It's like, what?
Right.
How long did you?
Hey, I walked in and caught him brushing his teeth. So, with your toothbrush.
Yeah, he doesn't brush his teeth. Come on.
All right. All right. Thank you for being on. We'll talk at you later.
Bye, fellas.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nailed it. Oh, dude. Doesn't he have a radio voice, though? It's so weird, deep.
Yeah, voice.
I can't.
He's Batman voice.
Do you ever listen to yourself? You ever hear yourself?
I hate the sound of my own voice,
Oh,
dude.
God.
I hate the
I
sound
know
of
that's
my own
common.
voice.
Everybody says that.
Yeah.
But when I hear myself, I'm like, what's wrong with me?
It's like clear your throat, you prick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you hit
no.
puberty yet? Or?
Yeah. Well, no, I think I've done that.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this baby up. Sorry if this show is shy. I apologize to my 77 followers and my friends and family. I've let you down. I have provided shy. She. I want to thank tonight's guests. You know who you are. All of the ones I always mention. And I want to thank Joe for coming in
Thank you for
and
having me.
hanging out with
It's always
me.
fun.
And any words of wisdom before we wrap this up? I know I'm tossing that on you.
No, just be good humans.
Be good humans.
Be good humans. Be good. Just be kind. Spread love, not herpes.
I'm going to leave it with that one right there. Spread love, not herpes. All right. We out of here.